Yo guys, it's your boy Tim back with another video, and there are certain videos I can make on TikTok and there are certain videos that I can really elaborate and talk in length about, especially on YouTube, and I feel like that's why I really like YouTube as well. And yeah, it's just something I wanted to talk about recently. I mean, I want to really think about like change, the end of history illusion. It's sort of a philosophy where people often feel like because they've changed so much, they can recognize that they've changed and they feel like this very version they are now is their final version. And I think the reason why I want to talk about that is because I look back at when I studied. I recently finished and graduated in sociology and finished my apprenticeship. And I just kind of think about the person I was before that course and the person that I am having received and learned new information after. And it just made me realize that I'm not the same person I was, like literally a few years ago. And I want you to think about this as well. Like, think about who you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Yeah, different goals, different friends, different fears, different views, different opinions, different beliefs. And I think I, for one, can really testify to that as well. And I feel like for most of you who have followed me on this YouTube channel, if you are here or not, like when I first started this YouTube channel, it was initially a faith-based YouTube channel. And obviously, if you guys have followed me through TikTok, you realize that I've deconstructed religion and I don't really associate myself with any belief, as it were, but I feel as though that has come over time because I've learned things, I've learned new things, I've opened myself to new knowledge and views and people and experiences as well. And I feel like we underestimate how much we will change and have changed. And it's the reason why I'm making this video is to say that you're going to change in ways that you won't recognize. You're going to have newfound beliefs that you might not recognize in the next 5 years. And humans never remain the same. We are always changing. The more we come across new information, new beliefs, new people, new experiences, people come and go. We are changing gradually. And it's to say that you are going to change. And I feel like the reason why I didn't change my YouTube channel or make a new YouTube channel was because I wanted you guys to recognize that I've changed as a person. And I feel like I want that to reflect in the channel as well. So yes, I don't necessarily preach anymore or things like that, but it's to say that I'm not a bad person. It doesn't make me a terrible person that I've now changed my views. It just means that I've grown. I've learned new things. We all grow. We all learn new things, and I feel like that's so important to recognize in the human experience. I think it's just very important. It's so funny because for most parts, you'll say, I'd never date someone like that. I'd never have this political view. I'd never eat that kind of food. I'd never study this. I once wanted to be a barrister. I took the course. I realized it wasn't necessarily for me. I went into social care. I went into sociology and studied it. And I realized, right, I'm quite interested in the way society functions and things like that. Like, we just change. Our views change. And I feel like it's so important for us to understand that you're going to change. And even partners, people tell us people get married and people divorce, people grow out of love, people fall out of love, apparently. And people no longer want a partnership they so desired. People will say they love you and then they leave you. Like, people change. Like, it's just a mad concept. And when I kind of think about how I was 5 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, I realized that I'm not even the same person I was. How can I expect someone to stay the same? It's not fair on them, And I just think that's something that I wanted to really talk about. So allow yourself to grow. And other people, the best friendships are the friendships that allow you to grow. The best friends are the friends that accept that you've changed. The best friends are the friends that allow you to go through what you're going through and be there when you need them to be there. And I feel like that's the reason why I can be like, you know what? I understand people are going to grow. I understand people may have political views. I understand people are going to change. As long as you're not harming people, obviously. But it's like, allow people to be who they are. You need to allow yourself to be who you are. And that's why I'm all for deconstructing, because deconstructing allows you to pull apart all the things that have made you you and reinvent yourself. That's just so important, guys. Do you know what I mean? So changing your mind doesn't always mean inconsistency. It actually means you're learning and you're growing. Do you know what I mean? So I've always said, like, people always tell themselves, I can't wait to be this person, or I can't wait to achieve this thing, or I can't wait to think like this. But the truth is, I think the end goal isn't about being a final person. It's about evolving and allowing yourself to adapt and allowing yourself to be authentic to who you are, because authenticity changes over time. You could be who you are now, and in the next 5, 10 years, you might not recognize yourself. So allow yourself to grow. And that's what I'm saying. Allow yourself to think. That's just so important. But yeah, guys, like and subscribe. I hope this video really helped you to sort of think deeply about who you are. And that's what I want to ask you. Who are you now? And who do you think you will be in the future? Have you ever felt like you would change? Have you ever felt like you would stay the same forever? Those are the kind of questions I want to ask you today. And yeah, guys, till the next video, take care. Goodbye.